That's all we got for the NBA today. Even though it's not an NBA podcast, we're talking all NBA today, which is pretty funny, honestly. I just love it. NBA is a lot of fun to talk about. But we're switching it up. We're going from loud and chaotic, and then we're going to peaceful and quiet. We're going to golf, talking to the Masters again, the greatest golfing outing in the world, any year, every year. We'll get right back to that after the break.
For the best and latest podcasts available anywhere, go to the podcast app on your cell phone and type in GSMC to access free content-rich podcasts on health and wellness, book reviews, sports, entertainment, relationships, social media, movies, technology, finance, and even weird news. Subscribe and download the GSMC Podcast Network's family of shows, available everywhere podcasts are found.
Welcome back to the GSMC Dead Ball Sports Podcast, hosted by GSMC Sports Network. I'm your host, Nolan Jamber. We're done talking basketball. We talked about the Suns, Luka's return, and the head coach firings in the West. And now we're changing it up. We're going to golf. We're going back to the Masters. Like I said before the segment started, the best golf outing event championship in the world, anytime, anywhere. Before we get into that, take a sip of water. Nothing beats it. Nothing beats some good water. But let's get into it now, shall we? Let's talk about the Masters. The Masters starts on Thursday. No one really watches it till the weekend, though. You know, they're long events. I mean, it's a 3-day event. Thursday, 4-day event. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday's the most important day. Sunday's always the day that gets the most viewership. It's the most important day. It's the final day. It's when the top players are playing with all the other top players. You know, it's when everything good happens. It's when all the viewership comes in. It's when they peak at viewers. It's Sundays, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen this Masters. But I'm gonna talk about some of my predictions, what sports books are saying, what pros are saying, what analysts, all that stuff. So first off, yesterday, I talked about that 25-year-old phenom out of Sweden, Ludvig Åberg, who I'm definitely still butchering his name because it's a Swedish last name. And there's like a little O above the A, so you know it's like a Swedish accent. So I'm still butchering it, so I'm sorry. I'll figure it out eventually. But the reason he's predicted to finish very poorly. You want to know why? Because he's so young, which I kind of agree with, but I kind of don't. You see, people are predicting that, this is his first major he's never played in the Masters. This is one of his first major tournaments, and people think that, he's not ready for this, which is understandable. A kid so young at the age of 25, you're going into the bright lights. You're going into the biggest tournament ever. Anytime, it's bigger than the U.S. Open. The U.S. Open's the second biggest behind the Masters. And when you're that young going into it, yeah, you're probably not going to finish very well. But however, look at Jordan Spieth. Jordan Spieth was the youngest player to ever win it. It was his first time ever at the Masters. So it's either going to be another version of Jordan Spieth when we got coming in and winning so young, or he's going to just fall off because he can't handle it, which honestly, both is totally acceptable. Obviously, winning it at 25, he'd be the youngest person to ever win it. But that's a very small chance of that happening. If he pulls a Jordan Spieth, or if he falls off, he's 25 years old, and he's already in the Masters at this young. Yeah, he'll probably be in it again next year with more experience, and he'll be ready to play next year in the Masters. A lot of people are talking about the Scottie Scheffler versus Rory McIlroy rivalry they got going on. They've both been playing for a while. They're both very good golfers, and they're both very, they got good accomplishments. Rory really can't seem to, win a big one. He's won his biggest you can really think of is the Rocket Mortgage in Detroit. I was there when he won it. It was awesome. But, he's wearing his signature Pumas, his orange Pumas. I love it. But Scottie, he's just so dominant. He's won the U.S. Open a few times. I believe he's won the Masters a few years ago. So, I mean, he's a great golfer. But these guys have both been playing for so long. And Rory's, trying to really, stable. He's trying to prove that, yeah, because he does compete. Rory does compete a lot in these big tournaments. He just can't seem to win it, which is really unfortunate considering how good of a golfer he is. But I'm excited to see these two, play. They're compared because they do play very similar. They do have a lot of the same distances. They putt the same. They have obviously when you golf you have the same form, but their forms are literally so identical to each other that people are comparing them as oh, these guys like twins when they play. It's just funny. It's just funny to watch, but it's gonna be good. I mean, they're both gonna play good. Rory, I hope he does better than Scottie because I think he deserves to. But I love them both, so I'm excited to see how they both play. Collin Morikawa, one of the new, young stars in the golf world, has a lot of odds on him to win. And that can totally happen. I can totally see that happening. He's a very young guy. He's been in the circuit, I believe, 3 or 4 years now, maybe 5. And he's just been playing really good in the past few tournaments he's been in. He's been around the world constantly just winning these tournaments. And I'm totally expected to see him coming in, possibly winning, the Masters, which would be great for him, great publicity for him, to get more name to his, get more likeness to his name. But it's really exciting to see what he's got in store for him. If he does, I could see him making, top 3. If he gets, wins it, maybe. I'm not sure, though. We'll have to wait and see. Who I do think will win it, I do think Scottie Scheffler could win it. A lot of odds are on him as well to finish. One of the biggest locks from sportsbooks is Scottie Scheffler finishing top 10 to 5 in that range. And I think he could totally finish higher than that. I think he could win it all. He's been in so many tournaments prior. He just has so much experience to his name that, he's used to it. He's used to, playing in these big name tournaments in front of all these millions of watchers. Handle the pressure, handle these long games and days and weekends. I mean, I could totally see him winning it. I do kind of hope he does, too, because I like him. I've been following him for a while, so I wouldn't be opposed to that, honestly. And another big, not really a big story, but something that happened, once for the amateurs. They go to the amateur dinner with all of the previous winners of the Masters. They got some of the amateurs to go, some of the big name amateurs, make their appearance at the dinner, meet all the previous winners. I mean, it's a really cool thing, a little event that they do before it all kicks off and starts. You get the younger guys getting these advice, getting tips, just talking to all these old winners, all these guys who have won it in the past, regardless of how old. You see DeChambeau in it. You can see, Jordan Spieth's got his jacket. I mean, they talk to everybody. Anyone who's still currently living and has won the Masters is able to go. And it's just really cool that these young guys are able to go talk to all these guys, talk to them about their experiences, like what they just, like their practice, like how they practice, all that stuff. It's just a really cool thing that they do to, pass the torch, I guess you could say. And they also, after the dinner, or maybe it's before, I'm not sure when they do this, but they get the picture of all the previous winners with their jackets on. I think it's a really cool picture to symbolize history. I mean, they got every winner ever who's still currently living, of course, has their picture taken together in this one room. I mean, it just shows like years and years and years of history. This guy's won it. This guy won it 3 times. This guy won it once 10 years ago. I mean, it's just really cool to see these guys, all together in a room, talking, sharing their experiences, what it was like for them to win it, all that. I mean, I just think it's a really cool event that they do for sure. But then, obviously, like I said yesterday, no Tiger Woods, which is, probably the biggest name golfer ever. Maybe Arnold Palmer, debate there for that. But no Tiger, it's definitely a fall. I'm not saying a fall off, but, it's a big hit. A lot of people watch the Masters to see Tiger because you don't really see Tiger a lot. You always just kind of see him in the Masters and not watching. If your favorite player is Tiger Woods and you don't get to watch him, you're like, oh, man, I don't get to watch my favorite player. Why would I even watch? You're going to watch it regardless. Even if Tiger Woods not playing, you're still going to watch the Masters. It's the Masters. It's the greatest golf tournament ever. It does suck. I mean, who doesn't like watching Tiger Woods? I mean, he's the greatest golfer of all time. So, it does suck that he's not in it, but there's all these new young guys, all these new guys who can carry the torch, carry the legacy. They're going to come in. They're going to show, hey, They're going to say, I'm better than Tiger Woods at this current moment in time. I'm going to prove it to you. At the current moment, yeah, you probably are. Historically, you got a while to go, I'll tell you that. But obviously, I'm going to talk about the announcer, Jim Nantz. The greatest, he is the Masters. He's been announcing it for so long, and he has no plans to stop until 2036. So we still got 11 more years with him, and no one's complaining about that. Like I said yesterday, he is the announcer. He is the Masters. He's been announcing it for so long. You tune into the Masters, you hear his calm voice. Oh, yeah, Tiger Woods up on the tee box, and there it goes. Just listening to those announcers is so soothing, and especially Jim Nantz's voice, especially because he does so many sports as well. Football, you got it for baseball occasionally, some basketball. Just love hearing it, how skillful he is in announcing and just talking about the game, all the games that he announces and just talks about, commentates, and how skillful he is in doing so. It's a really, just listening, because you can hear him talking about golf or football in his really calm, melatonin golf voice. Because you got to keep it down. You got to keep it, classy and calm while you're talking golf, which is the reason I probably couldn't do it. I'm not a very calm guy. I probably could if you gave me enough training, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Maybe one day. But, he is the voice of the Masters. It's the greatest golfing event in the world with one of the greatest announcers ever and the greatest players. And that's why the Masters is so fun to watch. You have the best of everything mixed into one golf course, Augusta National in Georgia, and nothing beats it. Greatest golf weekend, greatest weekend for golf every year. And it's going to be great watch. I'm excited to see how all these young guys do, if these older guys can still compete. And I'm excited to watch Bryson DeChambeau as well. Probably one of the best golfers in the world right now. And I'm excited to see him crush some drives. Maybe get another jacket. We'll have to wait and see till Sunday. That's it for this segment. We got one more to go. We're talking about the Maction. The final segment, we're talking about the Mac realignment, who's leaving, who's joining, who might join.